Hi, welcome back to C Programming. I'm your Dr. Vasu. I'm sharing this program in the Google Drive, and you can find the link in the description. Okay. If you want to learn more about C programming and many other interesting topics, please do subscribe the channel. If you like this lecture, please hit the like button. Now let us see how to find the GCD, the greatest common divisor, and write a function for it. So here we are going to write a function to find the GCD. So here we have taken A, B, two variables, okay, and these variables are entered into the system here, right, by the user, and GCD is the function to find the for these A and B two values, the greatest common divisor. Now this is the main program. Function coming to the function, it is returning void, returning nothing, and taking two variables, integer variables here, and here another integer variable is declared here, and now we are going to print the GCD of this x and y values. Like for these two values, we are going to find the GCD. So here y is not equal to 0. If y is becoming 0, it will be a division by 0. So we cannot do proceed, or we cannot proceed with the division with 0. So this is a check to find out whether this y is 0 or not. If it is not 0, then we'll proceed. So here the x and y, x modulus y is taken, and the modulus, the remainder, is kept in the temp variable, and here x is replaced with original x value is replaced with y value, and the y value takes the remainder, or the remainder here, which is kept in temp. So this is the function. So, and finally it prints the x value here. Okay, that is the result, required result. So this is a function GCD, and let's compile and execute this program. It asks the number, and 150 is given. Another number, say 15, is given. Now the GCD of these two numbers is 15. Like this, you get it. Suppose you compile and you execute this again and give some other variables, some other values, say 23 and 359. It seems very odd numbers, right? And may not be having a common divisor. So the GCD of these two numbers is 1. So like this function is written here, and this works very well. Now, suppose we want to find the same GCD. It should reject the invalid data. That is, if you have the invalid data, if you are giving invalid data, it should reject. How? Let us see. So here the function is written here first. We can write, and the main program can be written later. Out of these two variables, say in the function you are giving x and y, two variables. Out of these two variables, if any one of these, either x or y, or this is the or symbol. So any one of these two variables are zeros, right? Any one is 0, then it should say that it is invalid data. Okay. Now, otherwise, if these two variables pass this test, then you have to write something else. So I'm storing these values, x and y values, in two other variables, x1, y1 values, right? Two other variables. Let us see y later. Now we are testing this. If y is not 0, then only we'll be proceeding. And here this temp is a variable here, which is storing the modulus of this x, y, and that is a reminder, is stored here in temp, and y value is stored in x. And again, this temp value, which is the result of this statement, comes and is assigned to y. So x and y got new values, and this will be continuing till y is not equal to 0, right? So here the GCD of these x1, y1, the original values. Actually, I have stored the original values, x, y values, here in x1, y1. Why? Because In this process, the values of X and Y are changing. The X and Y are not the original values here. So they are changing. But you have to show that while showing the result, the GCD of these original numbers should be shown. So here the original values X1, Y1 are taken and the result is displayed here. So compile this and execute this program, and coming to this, of course, this is the function. And now coming to the program, main program, here we are writing AB, two variables which are taken here in the main program itself and are passed to the function GCD. AB values are passed on to this function here. Compile and execute. Now enter some numbers here. First number is 100, second is 90. The GCD of these two is 10. Okay. Execute this again and give 124 and 24 are given. You get 4 as the result. Okay. Suppose we have given some odd numbers like this, 27 and 367, odd numbers. So the GCD is 1, right? We don't have a bigger number as the common divisor. Suppose I have given 0, right? One number is 0, second one is 0. Then what happens? Invalid data given. So this itself rejects the remaining part of the program and it comes out here itself. So this condition is satisfied when this first condition itself, Y is 0 here, second number is 0. So the invalid data. Now, suppose if you have given a first number itself as 0, what happens? Same thing, invalid data. The program will be rejected from here onwards and it doesn't proceed further. It says invalid data. So like this, the GCD is obtained in a very simple manner, and you can apply this to find any, and this is the way of writing the functions. In the next video, we are going to see the temperature conversion using a function. Okay, thank you.